one. I appreciate you. God bless you, and I love you. You know, we all have those kind of days, and today was that kind of day, but I just pushed through. I wanted to see my dear friends of the show, especially one that I have known for over almost 3 decades, Dennis Jarman, who came here and came early and had a bottle of water, and I heard he was just, just the perfect guest. But we have a wonderful show ahead of you. First of all, I wanted to say, I have Navetica, Your Pet's Choice. I've been talking about that for a while. Well, we are getting ready to launch in 23 days. And it's going to be a nationwide launch, which will give you, the pet lovers, and those of you who know pet lovers, will give you a one-stop shop at your fingertips. You don't have to use your gas or walk around a store for innovative and revolutionary products for your furry loved ones. That will launch at the BWI Hilton on July 21st. I cannot wait. The mastermind, integrity-driven leader extraordinaire, Dr. Lance London, who also owns the Carolina Kitchen, where you get your chicken and much, much more, is the man, along with some extraordinary founders, backers, and people who are just waiting for this to happen. And so if you're interested in becoming a part of this, before Saturday, there are some huge incentives. And so I'll leave you with that. After that, then you'll be watching the launch on the 21st, and you will hear about Navetica if you know Dr. Lance London. So thank you for that. We had the primary elections, particularly in Prince George's County is what I was concerned about. Of course, I love Senator C. Anthony Muse, and there's almost 20 years of reasons why, his track record, and just so much. But I do want to congratulate. I love that man. I love men of integrity, men who respect women, men who look out for the seniors, men. I just love a good man like my father was. I lost him a year and a half ago. So great men are really, really prevalent to me now. If you're not good, that kind of good, God-fearing good, then I got to get out your way. That's for women, too, to tell you the truth. That's for everyone. I'm in the stage of my life where I just don't have time for any of that nonsense. So I just want to say congratulations, although my candidate did not win, congratulations to all of the candidates who had the courage to run in this time where there's so much craziness in politics, and congratulations to those of you who did win. I just want you to move the county and the state of Maryland forward wonderfully. So congratulations. All right, so we have a special treat. 3.5 years ago, we started this show with 4 hosts. My co-host, Alvin Jones, Karen Marie Austin of the Pet Spectrum Circle, and of course, Timothy Jackson. Well, today we have Alvin Jones in the house. I love him, talking about those integrity-driven men. And so we're going to have a small little treat. He has a wonderful guest. If you watch my Facebook, then you know. If not, you're going to have to wait and be surprised. So right now, I just want to take a small break, maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds, Jacob, with one of my favorite songs, Progress Report, because, depending on what decade you are in life, after about 30, the decades become very important. And so it's called Progress Report. Your mother, your father, your pastor, what kind of progress are you making? So check this out with Mike Winans, one of my favorite. We'll be right back with who? Dennis Jarman.
Chips. Mike Winans. To my mother, I wanna know have I made you proud. And to my father, I wanna know have I ever been a problem child. And to my pastor, I've been trying to be in church a little more. And to my lady, just have patience, God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I may have hurt wrong I've done, but putting it behind me. There are some things I gotta get right. Loose ends need to be tied up. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder my teachers, thanks for taking extra time out with me. To my producer, thanks for keeping a young fella on the beat. And to the soldiers, going out there and risking your life for me. And to my lady, just have patience, cause God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I forgot to mention. Come and look at my long list. There are some things I gotta eventually
Welcome back to the Renee Allen Friend Show. Listen, I was running late. I have moved a little further, and it's just the traffic. I'm not feeling well. You don't like excuses, do you? Though?
It's a good one.
Yeah. But my dear friend Dennis Jarman, y'all know, entrepreneur extraordinaire, restaurant owner, millionaire, all that. Took me forever to get him here, but he has somewhere else he has to go. So I wanted y'all to see he's here in the flesh. I'm pinching him. He's here. But he will be back next week, maybe even whenever it's good for you, the week after, because he's getting ready to have a birthday. Do we have that, Jacob? I want all of you to come on down and celebrate my friend. Oh, decades. Talking about decades.
Don't start with the age.
Nobody likes to talk about decades, but I don't mind, y'all. I'm in real time. But Dennis is just an extraordinary man, and we're going to have him back to talk about his extraordinary life experiences and, how he makes his money, because that's what we all want to know.
Well, I look forward to talking to everybody next week, and thank you for having me on the show, and sorry that I had to leave.
That's all right. I'm sorry.
Hopefully
Mwah.
you feel better.
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
sir. Yes. So we'll be right back. Finish enjoying that beautiful song. Yes! And be right back.
but I'm gonna hang on. Was thinking the other night, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? I know I've done more good than bad. Oh, I know, but for some reason I feel there's so much room for improvement. So I'ma go find those burnt bridges. There are some things I gotta get back up again. Loose ends need to be tied. I gotta tie it all up. Roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. Was thinking the other night. I was just thinking, what if my life was being graded? What would it say? There were some things I gotta get right. Loose ends need to be tied right away. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. Was thinking the other what if every word, what if my life action, thought in mind, what would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say.
Yes, welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. Oh, it's getting kind of hot. Let me take this off. Woo! How are you? Thank you for tuning in. WLVS is the largest online broadcast in the United States, and I'm so blessed to be a part of this wonderful station. They had everything ready for me, bell, cup, just everything. And we're like family. Yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, how'd they treat you?
Oh my gosh, so good.
See what I'm saying? So
Mrs. DC, you want water?
I am sitting here with Mrs. DC America, and I love her. Julie, all of them, but this one, we had a lot of conversations before you got that crown, didn't we?
Yes.
So tell them about you and how you got into the pageantry.
By luck, by chance. The person who designed my wedding dress was the one who approached me and said, Leah, you should do this pageant. And I said, you're outside your mind. Look at how cute he is. He's so cute.
Yes.
I do love my man so much. And so, the day after we got back from our honeymoon, I think it was the last day to sign up for the pageant in 2017, I just said, oh, what the hell.
Now, how did you meet Raquel? Because we're best of friends.
So I didn't meet Raquel.
She's the pageant director, by the way.
She is the pageant director.
Yeah.
So I didn't meet her until I had signed up. So I went to her house after I had been accepted. She has all new contestants visit her at home and kind of introduce everything. And, she's a powerhouse. So
Yeah, she is.
the first time you meet her, it's a memorable experience.
Yes, well,
yeah.
let's explain that a little bit, because Raquel, first of all, she's a retired
Captain of the Army.
officer, yes, but she looks like a beauty queen. So she
does.
has, her logo is half soldier, half beauty queen, and it is one of the most exquisite things I've seen as far as
Yes.
logos in my life. Yeah, so yeah, you hit it on the head. She's a powerhouse, and she loves to educate, empower, and inspire women, especially married women who a lot of people think are just done when they get married. Not.
Life is just beginning.
These are some of the contestants, the
Yes.
top 10, I believe, right?
They're such beauties. I think that's all of us.
Oh, that's all of you right there.
Yep.
Yes. And it was at the French Embassy.
It was at the French Embassy,
Gorgeous.
which they're always great to us.
Yeah. And a shout out to Rick Bernstein. I
He's
co-host
the
with him. I'm hosting the Mrs. DC America pageant. So let me ask you, what was one of the most profound memories you shared with the ladies during that time?
This year's group was just so wonderful, and it was so different than my first year. Not that I didn't love my first year, because I did, but I had so much more time with this year's group that I really got to know everyone individually. And so you develop these relationships, and you really get to know the women's insecurities, and they get to know yours. And so it's just a matter of uplifting them and bringing out, the beauty that's already there.
Yeah. And I just happen to know a lot of the inside scoop, but why don't you share with them how it is backstage right before you're going live for the pageant?
Oh, you mean when we all want to throw up?
Kind of like how I feel right now, because I'm not feeling well, but go ahead.
Yeah. So there's so many emotions, and everybody's on high alert, and everybody's trying to be the best that they can be. But I think the biggest change and difference between me this year and me last year is I was so prepared that even though I had nerves, I was on autopilot.
Yeah.
Because I had done so much work that I was just...
I was so proud because, they just showed the picture. Show that back again, Jacob. I didn't see. When just your first walk with the crown and the
first
flowers.
walk. That crown would not stay on my head.
Very good, girl. But, knowing Leah and knowing her for almost 3 years, about 2.5 years, you're right. The first time, hey, everybody, what's up? Because she's like a beauty comedian, okay? First of all.
I try not to take life too seriously.
But she came in this time with a serious, laser-focused, goal. I saw the difference in you. Even your walk. I don't have the picture, but tell them about your costume. Woo!
Oh my gosh. Well, every year I think a costume shows, even though it's not counted for points, it's a way for you to get to show your personality. And so my costume this year, I was a Secret Service agent, and I was protecting the presidential pets. So I kind of talked about, some of the presidents that have had pets in the past. And I mean, they've had really crazy things at the White House. Everything from a horse to a rat, numerous
Well, she had 3 dogs, this costume, and I guess it was on roller skates, I don't know, but it was 3 dogs, she was like an Uber for dogs, and she had her Secret Service something on, and she was just a talking and just a walking, and it looked so cool.
I had to check in, with my earpiece, let everybody know I was serious.
Yeah.
They were safe.
And although you don't get points, subliminally, that is a huge part of the judge's decision, because they want to see your creativity side too. Because with the stigma of just beauty doesn't matter. Everyone wants to be. Look at Oprah's cover every month. Yeah. Beauty, right?
Absolutely.
Everyone wants to be beautiful. So tell them, what would you say to the women looking at us right now who think she's married, she may have a child, she may, the husband's not supportive, someone who really wants to do this, what would you tell her?
Every woman is imperfectly perfect, and if you want to change something in your life, you have to constantly do something that scares you, and that's kind of my mantra, scare yourself. And so I constantly do things that put me out of my comfort zone, because that's the only way I'm going to continue to grow.
I love it. Well, you are doing wonderfully. I'm super proud of you. Any last words you have for any of the viewers?
Yes, you better tune in for Mrs. America and cheer me on.
When is that?
It is August 25th. Yeah. So we're about less than 60 days out, which is crazy. Yeah. But
well, whatever you need, let us know. We'll have you back on when you come back with that crown.
Absolutely.
And hey, Raquel.
Hi, Raquel.
And the whole team. Liz, thank you for your patience, and thank you for making the time to come on the Renee Allen Friend Show. And how do they get a hold of you?
Oh my gosh. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Mrs. DC America. You can also follow my personal page, which is Leah Rushlow on Instagram and Leah Rushlow on Facebook, although it's kind of, Facebook's a little crazy. Go for Instagram.
Yeah.
It's much easier.
Leah Rushlow, Mrs. DC America 2018. Thank you so much for coming on. Stay tuned. Now you can enjoy some of my favorite songs from Silver Logan Sharp. The CD, The Groovement. Buy it. She'll make you feel better Friday. Be right back.
It's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. But the wind is right, we can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. It's not far to Never, Never Land. No reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing. Yeah. All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Come on and play. All right now. Hey, yeah. I want you to rock me in the midnight hour. Hold me in the midnight hour. Love me in the midnight hour. Hold me,
Welcome back to Renee Allen Friends Show. Wow, we are having a ball. We're making up for time, y'all. I am sitting here with Oche.
Oh, yes.
Right? And a wonderful designer. We met. Who did we meet through? I be forgetting who. Somebody said I had to meet you.
Yes, it was Janet Hodges.
Oh,
Janet, yes,
Janet,
it was-
thank you, Janet. Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Yes.
Janice.
So listen, we want to get right into the nitty gritty. First of all, just tell the audience who you are and why you actually decided to get into fashion, because you are all fashion.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you so much. Yes. My name is Uche Bezwe, and I'm originally from Nigeria. Of course, as a little girl, my mom, she used to design for, herself and family, friends, and everyone. And of course, being the first daughter of the house, you're supposed to be close to your mother. So of course, I was close to my mom. So I was so inspired by the beautiful colors, the fabrics, everything. I knew this was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So.
Wow.
Yeah, she completely inspired me.
Yeah. So are they in Nigeria or are they here?
My mom is currently here now.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Say hi to mom.
Hi, mommy. Thank you.
So tell us what the inspiration, what were your mom and your family, but the actual fabric and your style. What is that inspiration?
Yes, I've always loved the bold. I've always loved to see a woman who is beautifully dressed and who is not afraid to, own her fashion, don't step back. So I decided that I was going to definitely look at the European fashion. So from Nigeria, I moved to London, and the European fashion is very bold. They are not intimidated at all. The big bows, the hats, the fascinators, all of the capes, the collars, all of that. So that inspired me. So of course, when I moved to America to join my husband, I was told that this wasn't going to work because Americans are very laid back, when it comes to
Who told her that?
when it comes to the bold styles and everything. But so far, it's been amazing. I have had a lot of great women, embrace this, and I'm so loving it.
Yes, well, America, the bold and the brave. That's where that came from. No,
Absolutely, absolutely.
No, I love your designs, and
so much.
that's not enough. I mean, she's getting ready to do a new ready-to-wear line, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that before we get into all this.
I know, so much going on,
Yeah.
so much going on. But it's so inspiring to come from Nigeria and to live my dream here, to just live my dream. It's amazing. Like I said, how the women here have embraced my work and all of that. So
good.
I've had women from from all kinds of backgrounds, from the White House, women from
Yes.
all kinds of backgrounds embrace my work. And
Let's
so,
talk about your work at the White House. When, where, and who did you dress?
it was last year, was Miss Amarosa's wedding, the strong, beautiful, and
Her dress was yours?
her African theme, the entire African theme. I love the fact that she wanted to incorporate the African theme, and so my humble self was called for to make
Her
that
gown
happen.
was gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So her bridesmaids, some of her bridesmaids herself, so I, for like a week, I was literally living in the White House, and she was wonderful. And I just wanted to celebrate that because for her to really want to embrace the Black culture, for her wedding, I thought that meant a lot. Being such a strong,
Yeah,
powerful
I
woman.
love that. And I've met her several times, but officially one time at the Frederick Church of Zion, right? And she was there, and she was so lovely. I don't know where all this comes from.
I don't know.
But she was so lovely.
Yes, she was as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this woman would order food and would eat and do everything. So I don't know where the negative energy is coming
Sometimes
from.
I think to stay on that type of reality shows and things, you have to be that way.
Yes.
Because in personal, she was not like that.
No,
so I
she
just
was
wanted to
not.
say that.
Yes,
So many times we
I
jump on the
agree.
bandwagon to talk
I
negatively
agree.
about women, and I didn't get that from her.
I did
So
not.
so what else did you do? Where else have you been?
So of course I've dressed a lot of beauty pageants. I've done a lot of beauty queens. I've a lot of beauty queens. I've done that with a lot of amazing women.
And you just
I've
met
done-
one, so you have another one on. Miss Leia.
I know, right? Miss Leia, exactly. Yeah, she's actually gonna come on next weekend. So,
Awesome.
but it's just tons of women. I've done a lot of shows from New York to Europe to Africa. I've done a lot of work with a lot of women. So that is amazing. So that is, I get the women who wants to. Oh my God, Uche, I like to wear this every day. Like I want something ready to wear. What can I wear? I want to still look good. I want to still look cute. I want to still, without being overdressed, without being, but I still want to, whether I'm running errand, whether I'm going to pick up my child at school, if it's just going to the store or just going to a baby shower, I want to look good. So that inspired that, the ready to wear line. So I'm like, okay, you know what, we can create something for for everyday women, still chic,
Yes.
still wonderful, but at the same time, tone it down a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we've been, we came up with the ready-to-wear line, Chic by Omac.
I can't wait. Awesome. And when is that? We're doing that next week. Tell them about that so they can.
Yes, we're very excited. So next weekend, July 8th, it's a long weekend, you know, from July 4th. So it's a long weekend. So we have a lot of people coming into town. So it's at the Holiday Inn in Laurel, Holiday Extended Inn in Laurel. We want everyone to please come by. Be there. It's no ticket. Just come and embrace this beauty.
Did
Come
you
and
say no
embrace-
ticket? Did you say free? Did y'all hear that? Maybe it skipped over your head. Free.
Yes, we want to be able to share this amazing work we've done with the ready to wear, and of course I know you can't wait to talk about the makeup line.
I cannot wait. I already saw the palette and I'm already in love.
Yes.
But please
Yes.
support her. Please. And it's free. So many people charge and it's worthy and it's worth it. But she said free. And so there's no reason for you not to be there.
Absolutely.
You know? Yes.
Absolutely.
So what do you tell women to inspire them that don't feel that they can model? I'm sure, you know, because I've heard about you. I've heard about your heart.
Absolutely.
So why do you like inspiring women? What drives you to do that? Because women, you know, we can be a trip.
Absolutely. And you know what? In the course of my work, I have been opportune, like I said, to meet a lot of women. And some of those women who come as clients, they become my friends. They become,
Yes.
friends turned family. They have just been amazing. And they've been so comfortable to share their stories with me. And so when I hear the stories and all of that, and being able to design for them, when I design for them, they're like, oh my God, Uche, I haven't been able to do this for so long. I haven't been able to do that and all of that. So I am not just a designer, but I'm here to inspire women, to empower women to live their best life. Nothing should stop any woman. Every woman is beautiful. Every woman is well created. We do so much. So just to give back to yourself, the least you can do is to be happy, feel strong, and live your dream. Nothing should stop you.
And have
Nothing.
some uche in your closet.
And have some uchi, of course. I remember, this lady who said, when you're not wearing uchi, you're naked. Like,
I love it. That should be your tagline.
I know. I'm definitely going to incorporate that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Yes.
let's talk about something else that you're launching.
I know. My plate is full.
And we can ask Jacob to just get a little close up of the outside. And first of all, I love that. Most palettes don't have any kind of design, let alone all of those details. And then, bam! Look at the sparkle and the colors. That's a nice variety palette.
Thank you so much.
Usually they have just the browns or just the
I
pinks. They make you buy
know.
5 palettes. This is 5 palettes in one.
Yes,
Oh my goodness, I love it. So
you.
talk about this. What the women talked about. How did you inspire this? Where there's
I
a lot
know.
of challenges for people didn't have the makeup but had the nice look. What?
I know.
And where do you find the time?
I know, really. Yes, so very true, very correct. Again, like I said, I'm so inspired by the everyday woman. I am so inspired by the strength, the energy, the beauty of the everyday woman. So I said, you know what? What can I do? What can I do to add to the beauty? What can I do to empower the everyday woman? What can I do? It's not just enough to, I have a conference called I Am She Women Conference, but it's not just enough to go and have a conference, and it's not enough. What can I do? I want everyone to wake up, feel beautiful.
Daily.
So one day I was actually going through a magazine and I flipped open and I saw Iman, the great Iman, the model, the African,
Yes.
and right there I'm looking at her. I have seen her many times before this, but this was like I got struck. I just got, something happened and I heard a voice say to me, Uche, it is time, it is next, you're next. And I'm like, and of course, being a spiritual being, I knew that was God speaking, and so this was all on the spiritual level. So I began to pray. And I'm like, Lord, my plate is too full. I have so much, so much. I had just launched the women conference and it was so much going on. My clothing line, I had so much. And then God said to me, yes, it is about empowering the women. It is about doing this and all of that. And I said, okay, Lord, if you have asked me to do this, you're going to show me the way. You're going to create the part. You are going to create the finance. You are going to create everything. So I began to do my research. I began to work on every piece and everything. And I said, okay, maybe I should probably do a lip gloss and start with a lip gloss. The Lord said to me, no, it's a whole brand. I am going to empower you. I'm going to support
My
you.
God.
Yes. And he went on and opened the door, created there, the openings and all of that.
Won't he do it?
Yes, won't he do it? He made it happen. My manufacturers heard the story. They were all willing to work with me. Wow. I'm telling you, Renee, it's amazing, amazing testimony. And so this is so empowering. This is so, so spiritual based, just to know that this is from God. This is not just me coming out to do, no, it's not about that at all. How come? Because we have tons of makeup line, but this right here, and I want to just say it's all natural based. It is, purely,
really?
Wow. Vitamin E, F, we have everything. Yes, absolutely. So,
I am going to get one of these palettes. Jacob already came in on it, but it has.
And I wanted to share something very, very important too. Right here, I'm sure you have never seen a palette like this.
No.
Yes.
Maybe we can look at it again, Jacob. She's going to talk about the cover of the palette. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay,
yes.
So what we did right here, we wanted to incorporate the fashion to the, to the palette. So when I told the man, when I said this to the man, they were like, "What are you talking about?" People just get the palette with a black case and everybody go there, I'm like, no, this is about empowering the women. So if you look at this, is so chic, this is so beautiful. It is the woman looking beautiful, not just, but you can see all of the craft, all of the artwork that has gone into this.
Yes.
So I wanted to highlight on that.
Uche, bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
How can they get a hold of you, Uche? You're not going to be very accessible until after your show. Jacob, you can take us back out. You won't be that accessible until after this great show.
Yes.
But how can they get a hold of you?
It's easy. Just go on Instagram, OMAC_designs. OMAC_designs. Our beauty line page is OMAC beauty _. OMAC _beauty _. It's a new page, so I'm trying to get used to it. So it's OMAC _beauty _. So you can go there, send me a message. Send a message. There's always someone there to, respond to whatever message you have for us.
OMAC?
So it's OMAK.
AK.
Yes.
Okay.
OMAK _designs. OMAK _designs.
Awesome. Wow. Well, I could keep you here all day. And we will talk some more. But we have one more guest. So anything else you'd like to tell a designer coming up, or the women who feel like it's too much to wear makeup, or anything you want to address?
Yes, of course. Some women, sometimes women think, it's too much. Makeup is too much and all of that. But what I want to say to women is, of course, when you look good, you feel good.
Woo!
Let's not deceive.
And when you don't look good, that's why you're feeling bad.
She said that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So, just this is for you. This is for us women. We have worked hard, so hard to make sure that we can have a product that works for our skin. So look good, feel good, and embrace yourself, embrace your purpose, embrace your destiny. When you feel good, you have the mind to do all of that.
Yes, and a friend of mine and friend to the show, Dr. Jennifer Jones, she talks about when women are well, their families are well.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to take it from you. When you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. Did
you
say that?
No.
What did you say?
I said, yes, I said when you look good, you feel good.
That's what I said. Oh. But that's okay.
Yes.
We're going to get it together, the two of us, because we're going to be friends for life.
Oh, for life, of course. And guess what?
Yes.
I wanted to talk about the foundation. This is my favorite.
Okay, we got about 30 seconds. Go ahead. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
very quickly. The foundation is, this is one of the best. This can match with any foundation in the world.
Yes, ma'am.
The best of the best. And right here, what it does is it melts into your skin. It disappears into your skin. Wow. So you don't even feel like you're wearing.
It just did. That's why I said wow.
Yes, it disappears.
I can't even see where it ends and begins.
You don't see anything. It disappears right into your skin, all vitamin E based. That's what it is.
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Well, you stick around because I want to talk to you some more.
Absolutely.
But you're looking at Uche.
Yes.
eBay.
Zwe.
No.
I have to take her to Nigeria. Keep her there for 1 year and then she can come back and say it right.
Yeah, I've been to Ghana, but all my friends.
No,
do you know Vivian Abakova?
Are you saying the name right?
Vivian Abakova. She doesn't correct me.
I know a Vivian. Yes, she's absolutely yes.
I asked her about you, but I guess we got too busy and I was on my way here. Yes, but you're both from Nigeria.
Yes.
She's one of my dearest friends.
Oh yes,
I want y'all to meet.
But yes, that's my.
Awakoba.
Awakoba, yes, that's my sister.
That's my sister. We're going to share her. We're going to have to share you, Vivian. Thank you so much for coming on. You are all that elegance that women are looking for. And I can't wait to try this palette.
Absolutely.
This is thebomb.com.
Yes,
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back with a special treat and special guest appearance by none other than Alvin Jones. Wow.
I gave my best to some who only gave their worst, but that's alright. I never had your love, well you won't be the last, knowing you my first, so that's alright. 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's bring some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Oh, baby, say the night is young and we are too. Let's bring some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Yeah, say what good is love if your heart is where it stays? Now that ain't right. And what good's a song if you don't sing your pain away every night? 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. People say, baby, say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show. Look at who's here.
Hey,
Alvin
it's good to be
Jones.
back. Listen, I want y'all to know this lady, she fought. You got like she's been sick, so she's been like she was a trooper to come in.
Yes,
So,
thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, who told you, Jacob or Jeremy? Lord have it. They tell all my business.
That's all right. We know you're a trooper. We know that you know, no matter what, you're gonna be here.
You know, that's my dad, my mom in the military for 21 years. So
There you
thank
go.
you for that.
There you
And
go.
yes, you have to push through, you know. Listen, I'm so happy you're here. And when you told me about
This is Dr. Joyce Garrett.
Hello.
30 years ago, 1988, in Washington, D.C., when everybody was talking about crime and drugs, this lady took the Eastern High School choir to Vienna. Not Vienna, Virginia, but Vienna. And they competed and came in number 2 in the world as youth choirs. And they've done Kennedy Center honors, inaugurals. She's backed up, oh my goodness, Aretha Franklin. Just
Wow.
Dr. Garrett's here. Tell everybody about you, Dr. Joyce Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen, yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'm here because we are preparing for a big reunion. I taught at Eastern High School from 1972 to 1999 and continued working with the choir after school till about 2005. So I thought this is the 30th anniversary of the choir that went to Europe.
My God.
So I wanted to do a concert and get them back together. But as I started planning that, other people, all the other students said, what about us? So it's ended up to be a reunion of all the singers that I had, amazing singers at Eastern High School.
That's amazing.
During that
I
period.
actually, you have a singer here today, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I
And
do.
Jacob, I am so sorry. This is live radio, y'all. If we can just set him up so he can just sing a few lines.
Right. Yeah, give him
over
a mic.
here. If
Yeah,
you have a mic,
Yes.
that would be wonderful.
But there's going to be
Yeah.
300 of the alumni will be on stage at the same time.
God.
This is coming up on July 7th at the. Because they had to find. Here's the thing. They had to find a church that had a stage large enough.
Right.
And it's tell everybody where
We're
it is.
going to be at the National Church of God in Fort Washington, Maryland. They have this big stage, and it's the venue is big enough for all of my singers to get on the stage together. But the best part about it is we have 4 different choirs. I have a choir of the 70s. If you were there at Eastern between 72 and 79, they have a choir. Then I have an 80s choir, a 90s choir, and a 2000s choir. And then at the end, we're going to all come together and sing together.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
But
happen to know Stephen Gary Allen, my son's father, do you?
Yes, I do know Steve.
He was at Eastern High School.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Small world.
Small
no,
world.
the
Small
Texas is such
world.
a small world. I ran into her
Yes.
working on a documentary. And I came from North Carolina because my parents, they just
Yes,
celebrated
I
their
love-
60th
Oh, I
anniversary.
love
And
his
they love you, too.
parents. Happy
And
anniversary.
I said to him, I just had 2 hours of sleep. I just got in from Kinston, North Carolina. She's like, Kinston? I'm from Kinston.
That's right.
So it's such
Same
a
time.
small world that we're all connected.
That's God.
Yeah,
That is
it is.
God.
That
It
is.
is.
That
Well, how
is.
can
G-O-D. Yes.
I
so
agree.
how can they get a hold of you?
EasternChoir.com.
That's it.
And you can get the tickets. The tickets are only $20.
Wow.
And we want to pack out that National Church of God.
I wanna come, yeah.
We're talking about all of the main soloists through the years. People are coming from as far away as California.
Wow.
There's a local soloist, Robin Sugar Williams, Lakeisha Goldsberry. There's so many fabulous singers from through the years, and you'll hear them all again.
Look, she keeps saying through the years. And she looked like she about 30 years old. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Through the years, for real.
If you go to the Eastern Choir Reunion Facebook page, there's a piece that's from YouTube where they're backing up Aretha
Oh
Franklin.
my God.
I mean, it's like the president.
RESPECT.
Yes.
That-
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
You
we
better
can-
think.
And
Yes.
the last word, yes. You
Yeah,
wanna
we-
see?
You
And then we're
got
gonna listen
come.
to the singer.
This is a once in a lifetime experience to get all of these fabulous singers back together at the same time.
Yes.
It will never happen again. We just need for everybody to be there
Yeah.
and support us in this big concert that's
Yes,
coming
ma'am.
up. It's going to be Saturday, July the 7th at 5 p.m.
All right.
at National Church of God.
And then
Thank
we're
you.
going to Dennis's birthday party afterwards. So
yes.
we'll just
Yeah.
top it all
Oh, yeah,
off.
that's right.
Jacob, do we have him set up?
Right.
All right. Come on over here for a minute. See
Roderick.
Simone Rivers before our gentleman sings on the stage over there. I just wanted y'all, while Jacob's getting him set up, is that come in a little bit. Rebel Rising, which was last week, I met this young lady. I was one of the speakers, authors. We have a #1 national bestseller, Rebel Rising, and I met Simone. She was at the table next to mine. I want you to know, ladies, love on your sisters, because we needed each other and we did not know it. All I did was ask her to take a picture, and it was like bam, boom, pa-dow. Everything just went, and she's my friend now, and she's
You'd be
here.
surprised how many lives you saved with just saying hello.
I know.
Oh,
and she's got purple
yes,
on also.
hallelujah. Well, I just wanted
That's the
y'all to
color
meet.
today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Royalty.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
So I'd like you to introduce the singer, please.
Oh, the singer is Roderick Giles. I met him when he was 14 years old. I happened to come in the building in the middle of the summer, and somebody said, there's a young man there that said he wants to be in the choir.
My God.
And it was right. I said, Roderick, come over here by this windowsill. Let me hear you sing. He sang for me in the hall at the window, and the rest is history. He is an amazing musician. He has his own group called Grace. He directs choirs at 2 or 3 churches in the area. Come on, Roderick.
My God.
He's a graduate from 2000.
Glory to God. We're going to close out with him because we done ran out of time. We got
Yes,
like 1
yes,
minute. So,
This is our theme song. There's a dream with your name on it.
thank you.
There's a dream out there with your name on it. There is a song somewhere to lighten your heart. There's a star in the night whose light will be shining brighter when that dream with your name on it comes true.
Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee